Hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Sunday, 12 noon, Central Standard Time. I'm here in the middle of the forest, in the middle of my basement, next to my YouTube tree with a stick of butter. Just saying. How is everybody today? I wanted to do a little something different, something not carnivore, not talking about my clients, customers, none of that stuff. I wanted to do a self care segment. Kind of weird, kind of different. The reason I'm doing that is because, well, primarily this hair. Hi, Sharon. Good morning. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you being here. I'm doing something a little different, Sharon. Self Care Sunday. And it's all because of this hair. I spent Wednesday, Thursday, an hour straightening this, blow drying it, making it just perfect for as straight as I possibly wanted because curly haired girls want straight haired girls want curly. It was Friday because Thursday I was shopping in Eau Claire. So Friday, shampooed my hair. I wanted to show you this. Those of you that have gray hair, one of the girls at work, she didn't know that this thing existed. It's not the name. The name is irrelevant. I think there's also a blue shampoo, but this is what I have. Bye bye brass. It's a purple shampoo. I have enough for maybe one more application, and you put it on. You can't leave it in your hair because it will turn your hair purple or a bluish haze, and you look like the grandmas back in the when we were growing up that had that hue about their hair. And I wanted to show you this new routine that I did on Friday. So, purple shampoo. I left the conditioner upstairs. All it is for me is just basic tallow. I'll condition a little bit, especially focus on the ends and make sure that's good. Whatever's left, rub it in the rest of my hair. Do this. Now, this hair has been today, Friday, Saturday. I went to church yesterday. Today's Sunday. So this is day 3. The product I'm about to show you next says this is good for 3 days. And it's called Wow Color Wow Dream Coat. That's, if you can see that, it's mirrored, shiny, and the instructions are very tiny. Finally, an award winning humidity sealant that stops the hair from, oh boy, become. Hang on, let me get the old cheaters out. I had cataract surgery a couple of years ago, but I do keep a set of cheaters for tiny moments like this. Tiny, tiny words. Ceiling strips from hair from becoming a hot mess. And even in high heat, the highest heat and humidity, activated by heat, long lasting, lasts through 3 to 4 shampoos. I thought it was 3 to 4 days. This is the first time I use this. Wow. Well, this should be interesting because I plan on shampooing this evening and I was planning on doing a deep treatment. Let me get these off, Claire. And doing a deep treatment. Not that I really need it, but I had found a lot of lotions, potions, things in my cabinets. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I have something else that I'm going to put on later. But the last time I just had my feet done, my pedicure at the salon yesterday before church. It feels so good, especially because if I'm going to be working 12-hour days for the lion's share of the week, I just wanted to do a little bit of pampering today. Come on, I'm worth it. I meal prepped yesterday when I got home from the stores. Did a little bit of meal prep this morning after I made Jack and myself breakfast. And I thought, I'm going to do a little different video, something active with people, seeing if they have any opinions about any of the products that I use. Pardon me. I know Sharon has beautiful hair. She has brunette hair, but few of us have the white hair like this. I like it. I don't have to spend the money. I don't have to go through the dyeing process, the roots, all the stuff. But this is a gel coat, and I've never had a gel coat before on my nails. I've used these before. This is a Christmas edition. Again, looking through stuff. What in the world, Jerry? Why did you use this at Christmas? You see the lights for Christmas? It's from Color Street. Look at how raggy my real nails look. Raggy reels. Yeah, this is after a week. I found myself yesterday while I was doing lives, just putzing with them. And that's really harmful, especially I'm not one that putzes and peels off my nail polish like some of the girls do. You'll see them in church or wherever they are. I think it's just a boring tick thing. But my tick thing is the fact that my hands are very dry. I wash them often during the course of my day for sanitation reasons, not to mention germs. And usually the cuticle areas, see the thumbs, the cuticle areas, they just get so beat up. And if I get a piece of skin, I'm ripping it off right then and there. Not not good to be bleeding on any of my customary products. So this is, whoops, that was the Christmas one. Here's another one I could do, French manicure of the Color Street. And you put it on so that the white part, I should probably open it up. I plan on using this sometime in the not too distant future. And there's two different ones. You put the white on first. And what you do is, in essence, you cover it this way, really. Oops. Cover it this way. That's just the thumb. I'm being extreme. Put that on. See what you do with your finger. You put it, cover it there, up to the top, and then you put this over, and it seals the French manicure. It looks pretty. I would say this probably lasts a week, these Color Street. This is one that I like to use and apply when we go to Florida. I can put it on the plane. They're just stickers. That's all they are, stickers on your nails. I will go with my hands, obviously already washed, sanitized. They give you alcohol wipes to wipe, push back your cuticles. They give you an orange stick here in the package to do that. Push back the cuticles and put the stickers on and go. Simplicity is everything. So when I tried this Wow product, I was thinking I was going to make my life simple, something that would last for 3 days and still look good. I have slept in my hair using this product. The only thing yesterday I did was when I was on a live looking at myself, which is really probably the only mirror I do look at myself on, the ends. I curled them a little bit. I knew I was going to be on a live. All I did was take the curling iron, boom. It took me all of 3 minutes to do just the tips, just to be camera ready for you all. Okay, let's see what Sharon says here. Sharon says, I love it too, Jerry. Mine has a shimmery grace through it. but I'd say mousy brown predominantly. Excellent. There's Spanky. Hi, Spanky. How the heck are you, Missy? Cheers. Thank you for coming on, Spanky. I'm just talking about self-care. A little bit something different today, buddy. Do your genetics dictate the white gray for you or trauma? I think it was trauma. I grayed young. I grayed at 50. Real estate, stress, the fact that we were moving from my hometown, Milwaukee, up to a place that I'm not familiar with up in the North Woods. And it just got whiter and whiter. But I've always admired the husband's mother, my mother in law. Beautiful white hair, beautiful. And I would go and play with it, curl it, make it look pretty for her when she would come up to visit us, or I would go down there and see her. And I always hoped for that. So, hello. Thank you, mother-in-law. Thank you. You gave me your hair. I love it. Yeah, definitely trauma with real estate. Pressure. No pressure. Yeah, a lot of pressure for sure. But with these nails, I have never removed them myself. So yesterday at the pedicure, they give you these files. One's very hard. They use to buff like calluses with. The other one, they'll do your nails. And for the most part, they're still very good. Typically, I'll take them to work if you get a little nick or a chip in your nail. You just go 1, 2, 3, buff it out, and it's ready. And I said, sure, I'll take these home with me. So it's my understanding that you have to buff your nails first. And then, where did I put this stuff? Flammable. Danger, danger. You have to use, this is Onyx Professional. I picked this up from Wally World, Walmart yesterday. Remover. 100% acetone. I actually have I call it a Madge dip, where you put this stuff in more. Remember the Palmolive commercials with Madge? And she'd be sitting, and if it's safe for your nails, it's safe for the manicures, your dishes, etc. Hard on, what was it? Hard on dishes, safe on hands, I think was their slogan. Nevertheless, I'll pour this into the dish, and they say to let your gel soak for 10 to 15 minutes. But then, thanks to Google, I Googled, and it said that you have to first buff the polish first to roughen it up before you let it soak in the acetone. So these skin ripping pieces from the side of my fingers, that is going to hurt like the dickens. I know, once I start dipping it into the acetone. And then you peel it off with a cuticle remover. But as I was saying earlier, somebody at church, a girl in front of me, was doing the nail polish removing herself. And I think it was a gel. She was just flicking it off and putting it all over the floor of the church. I thought, not cool for the housekeeping person, but nevertheless, I don't think that that's good on your nails. Not that 100% acetone is the best thing. I get it, but it's got to come off. The overgrowth, the growth is starting to show there. My fingernails will get longer towards the summer, and I like them to be manageable, to be shorter. So maybe I'll file them down just a little bit to shorten them up. But I wanted to show you guys these. Yesterday I went to, was it Marshall's? And I picked up these. I knew this was coming. It was just a matter of when I was going to get it. I had ordered some Glamnetic brush on nail glue. Now, the youngest daughter lives in Kenosha. She uses nails that are, you put them on with nail glue, and she swears by them. She says they last a week, 10 days, something to the effect. But she doesn't work as often as I do, not to mention the metal that I work with. I work with metal parts. So this is what I bought. And again, they're short. They look the same, but they're completely different. French manicure, nude, more along the lines of how this gel polish is nude with the French tips. This one's squared off. This one's pointy. I have no intention on stabbing anything with a pointy one. It's just a matter of which one do you like better. So then I'm at the checkout of Marshall's and I see this. I love this nail polish. I buy this nail polish and I'll use the nail polish on my pedicure. OPI. This is fake nails. These nails are real. It just has a gel. My nails are real. They just have a gel polish. So they look on the box as though these are for little girl hands. Let me open them up if I can open them up without breaking a nail, right? Okay. Jerry, come prepared next time for us. You're wasting our precious Sunday time. Oh, it already, well, look at that. It already comes with glue. I did not know that. It comes with glue and an orange stick. And here's a Prep Express, which is a wipe once you remove the nail polish. Prep your nails for the glue. It's got a nail file. Hard to see, I know. Hard to see. And extra nails. So what you see on the package on the front is not what's inside, because fat hands, fat nails. Of course, your thumbnail is the biggest nail. Wow. Again, come prepared, Jerry, next time. Little bag of different nail tips. Not that you really care to see this, right, Sparky? Come on, Jerry, you're killing us. Sharon, do you use these? Are you just like me and do a neutral color? This is the first time in 65 years that I have ever, oh my goodness, that I have ever used a gel polish. And of course, I can't open this up right now. There we go. Good grief. Don't lose them, Jer. Okay, here is a thumb. I'll put this in front of me. Here is a thumb, for example. There we go. Whoops. Put that on. It looks as though it will fit. It's a perfect fit for me. It's longer, as you can see. Longer than my real nail. Whoops. Thick too. My real nail is thick, and I can thank all the collagen. Okay, let me get Sharon's opinion. As far as nail polish goes, OPI is fairly safe, and mostly toenails in sandal season. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I'm a big toenail person as well. So it looks as though they're both the same. The oval's perfect both ways, regardless of where I put it. That's the thumb. But again, it's just a wee little bit longer in comparison. Good grief. Let me see if this will hold up for the camera. See what I mean? real nail here, the taupey one, and then that's the fake plastic, not affixed yet by glue. Well, once I get them on and I decide which color to use, I will show you tomorrow on my drive into work. So that's the OPI. And I don't know if you do this as well as I, Sharon. I will take my own bottle to the salon and my own cooties, my own germs, my own feet, not anybody else's feet, dipped and re-dipped in the polish. If you know, you know. Oh, another thing that I probably need to do more of is cuticle oil. Just as much tallow and fat that I eat in my diet, you would think that I wouldn't have dry skin, but yeah, I do. I've got the dry skin. And the cuticle oil is just so simple. There's really no reason why I can't. And you just paint it on. Spanky, I know you don't care about that. You paint it on around there, rub it in. If I use the gloves at work, I can put it on, slide my gloves in, and get a treatment until I take the gloves off, go to the restroom, wash my hands again. It would have been a wise thing as opposed to me picking and bleeding. Not good. What else? Oh, yeah. Then I found this stuff. I love this. Used to love this stuff. This is very old. Is there an expiration date on here? There's no expiration date. It's a product called Hard as Hoof. You can figure out what that's for. The hoofs of horses. It's a cream that I used to. Let's see how much is left of it. Looking through the drawers and the boxes, not that much. So I thought, use it. Yeah, you really can't see. Not very little. Little dab will do you. And you put it on top of the nails. Right on the top. Just like this. And then I'll go underneath and smoosh it in. And just rub it in. You can do this while you're watching TV or watching Zooms or doing a live when somebody else is doing a live and you're watching it. Just rub it in. It's got a pleasant scent. The writing is way too small to tell you what type of ingredients are in here. Glycerin, I can read that. But I thought, let's use the rest of this up too. I really can't say that I need this anymore. I still have it. If you have it, use it. Use it or lose it. It's not harmful. It's not bad. But it's something that was in the back of one of my bins in my closet upstairs guest room next to the new sponge rollers that I found, or the old sponge rollers that I turned into new ones. Also, I saw something different at the store. Didn't know these existed. They're called magnetic rollers. No magnets. There's Bonnie. There we go. Sharon saying, I work too much with my hands to keep nails. Yeah, that's why my nails are so short. And there's my friend Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Jerry. Driving home from church. Excellent. I went to church yesterday, which affords me the time today to do Self-Care Sunday. And I have lamb shanks I bought yesterday, 2 lamb shanks, big as a turkey bone, kind of the lamb shanks big. 2 of those for $5. And I'm making the dogs also a leg of lamb for the week for them. So I've got that in the crock pot right now. That'll be dinner for me. The shanks and the leg of lamb is for the dogs for all week. And it's Self-Care Sunday. So Good on you. I love church. Love, love. And it was so nice yesterday. The weather was perfect. I did, however, bring in my sweater because it was a wee bit chilly. They turned off the heat. Obviously, it was, I think 72 was the highest yesterday that it got. But I was a little bit chilly, so I put my meat shirt on. For those of you that saw the meat shirt, it was the Kelly Hogan slogan, the My Zero Carb Life. Eat the meat, save the humans. People were questioning me about that. Hey, nice shirt. Nice shirt. I have got to get business cards with JST Jerry on it. And that's still in the works. Right now, it's all word of mouth. I've got big plans. I have 5 clients right now. So I'm really in no hurry to do business development. But we're not here to talk about that today, are we? No. My satchel of other stuff I have. Self-Care Sunday. I found these, and I think they're dry. These are erasers. You put the acetone in there and with real nail polish. If you mar, you go on the side. Oh, these are dry as the desert. You go on the side and it removes the nail polish, oopsie daisies, from your skin. Couple of those. I can probably toss that one. It's old. Look at these nail files I have. In this bag was all the stuff. In this little bag, all these nail files. Rainbow nail files, buffers, all the things. What in the world? So I thought, take it to work. Here's a little mini buffer block. Take that. Tons of these pads. Wipes. There's a Purell wipe from back in the day. That's probably dry as the Sahara. Yeah, sounds crunchy. I can toss that. The soft pick gums. I love these. If you are a carnivore, in my opinion, I use these so much. You pluck one off. If you're not familiar with these, they come in different types now. Some with a floss attached. It has a little baby brush at the end to dig in to the back teeth. Gets out whatever shenanigans. Usually it's the left side for me that has the stuff in it. So I found oodles of these. Why did I even buy them last month, right? Oh, here's one. It's an Easy Brush by Dentec. The dentists give you these. They throw it in your bag along with your toothbrush and toothpaste and all the things. I even found what for my smoking days. Look at this. A lighter. Oh, that's smart, Jerry. Get the lighter out. With the acetone. What in the world? Sharon says, I don't pay for salons. I've been 4 times in my life. LOL. But I would if I did. Now, me too. I understand the cost concept for me with frosting my hair. Loved what it looked like. Loved. But for me, if I donate my 14 inches, 12 inches every year for the kids, I feel good about it. It's good hair. It's not dyed hair, etc. And it's only once a year. But I've been debating, should I keep this? Should I maintain this? It's in somewhat layers. It's layered so that it holds the bottom curl okay. But I don't need a perm. My hair's already curly. I have this funky little cowlick thing going over here. Blech, funky little thing. But I kind of like this. So do I still continue to grow it, to donate it once a year? Or should I maintain it and cut it? We'll see. We'll see how fed up I get. Now, I really don't know. I can do it right now. I don't know do I have anything to hold my hair up? No, I don't. I didn't come prepared to put my hair up, as a matter of fact. But I'm looking for one of those scrunchy, telephone cordy kind of things. Maybe I have it in my secret bag. I doubt it. Nah, I doubt it. I have a mirror. A mirror? Why do I have a mirror? Oh, little pair of scissors. Yeah, I don't know. I have a huge head, you guys. Huge head and a lot of hair. So let's see. Well, I guess I could put it up. This is the first time I ever did that. The back is a little harder because you see it's shorter back here by the nape of my neck. A little bit shorter. So I guess I could put it back and then look like the Jerry that you guys have been accustomed to seeing for all these months, right? Ta-da! Look, who's this girl? You do, who dat? Yeah, it was a pain in the butt to blow dry it straight, but if I have to buy that stuff to have it last for 3 to 4 shampoos, not days, I think it might be advantageous to get it. I think so. Hi, Plains Camper. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. This is the Self-Care Sunday Zoom, as opposed to just talking about random things. And I'm not driving with the steering wheel, and so it's a little different. Welcome. I was referring to the nails. Okay, gotcha, Sharon. But you cut your own hair. Excellent. So the same goes for hair salons. Wow, I don't think I would trust myself to cut my own. I know you have to have special scissors. And what are these? These are Fiskars, but you have to have salon scissors. These look like fancy schmancy scissors. Probably my kid's scissors. He was born in 89. What am I saving them for? I don't know. Ooh, more of these nail polish remover things. And a lipstick. Toss that. God only knows how long that's been in there for. Seriously. Then I found these. I was laughing. I thought, if I have to have my fingers in acetone, let me look for those clips that I knew I had. And this is what it is. You take a cotton ball nail polish remover, and you put the cotton ball nail polish remover here. Then these things. I used to do my own nails, remove my own nails. You'd sit, watch TV with the cotton ball and just let it melt off your polish. And then you'd use the orange stick or the cuticle remover and peel it off. The little gizmos I used to have, all the money I used to spend. Good night, Lucille. Oh, these are dips. DIPS. Dip powders. Interesting. Dip powder. I'm afraid to open it up because it's like fine glitter. All it is a color that you put on after applying. Can I even open this up? Wow, these are old. What's the shelf life of these babies, right? There's no expiration date, not to mention the whole chemical aspect, hey? Yikes. There's Jenny. Hi, Jerry. You nut. You got that right, Toots. You got that right. So this, oh, here's a base. Put your base on there. It's like a nail polish. Wow. Wow. Base coat. Put that on first. Dip it in the color, or dip it in the first, then you do the color, so on and so forth. Base. This is by a company, not to be confused with my friend Bonnie. It's a company called Nail Boo. Nail Boo. So this is the top coat. We got the base, the top coat. What's this guy? Activator. Oh yeah, this is supposed to hold the color in. Activator. Yeah. Back when I used to use the powder, I have got color. Oh, I've got the colors. Here's the taupe because I like it a little nude on the hands when I feel wild and sassy. I didn't do it to my toes ever. This is the red for the red fingernails. Apollo Glow. White. I don't think I've ever used this. A build powder. It makes it thicker when you put the different colors on, or the colors that you choose. Well, most often I did the neutrals. Again, I don't want to open it up because my computer's down here and I'd have powder all over the place. I would not be a happy camper. Sharon wrote here, I cut my boys' hair into their 20s. Fabulous. Since they learned to cut their own and each other's. Nice. Now that the fades are in, they have someone to go they go to now. But imagine how much was saved over the years. No doubt. I like a fade. I like it. I like when Jack has a fade and he doesn't have that little curly rigmarole in the back of his head. I like a fade. Or as they used to say, my dad, the Marine, high and tight, right? Fade, high, on top. Nice. So I've got dip stuff, regular stuff, OPI nail polish, toe polish, all the shenanigans. Nail cutters, cuticle cutters, these are good for feet, ingrown toenails, super sharp. They also make them for fingernails, but traditionally I will file my nails. I have a nail clipper. I keep that in case Jack needs it, or maybe this was my son Mark's, maybe when he was a baby. That's probably why I'm still keeping it. But again, I should toss it. Okay, here it is. Here's one of those little hair things. I call them phone cords. Yeah. Okay. And what do we have here? We have some really old LMNT unflavored raw in my manicure bag. LMNT orange salt feels crunchy. Just toss it. Just toss it. Get rid of it. But wait, there's more self-care stuff that I found. Seriously, this came from one of the boxes that were in my closet that I went through. Toss. Buffer. Do it on the elbows. Ow. No, thank you. And then a little sanding side. This is interesting. I bought this. It's a microplane. but for yourself, for people, not for food. You can use these microplanes on yourself. However, I would not advise you getting your cheese grater microplane out like they do at the Olive Garden, for example, when they say, oh no, that's one of those roll ones that they roll and they say, tell me when, and they're rolling and then keep going. So these are good for the calluses. It's got an additional hand extension for your hand. Let me try to pop it open though. And not break my little baby tiny nails. Good grief. Clearly, I haven't used these in a while. I like it, the fact that it's an extension, because now, especially after my hip surgery, I could use the extra few inches. Wow. I just can't get this off to be able to show you. I'll probably need an implement. Hang on a second. Wowzer. I don't want to break my nails though. I know. Come prepared. Did you see that one comment that somebody left me about my driving? Drive! Don't play with your phone. I left them a very nice comment. Thank you for the algorithm. Okay, so here's the microplaner, and as you'll see, it's like the cheese grater in our houses, except super uber fine, very fine. That's one. This is the second one. I used this one first, though, and let me show you why I use it first. It comes off with ease. It's just plastic. There's that little nubby thing there. It's supposed to come off with ease. There we go. It comes off. And you take it, pop it right into place. Right into place. And use it, rubbing it around. It's very, very gentle. I bought this from QVC years ago. And this is the first layer. You go first and do this. It doesn't hurt. It's barely taking anything off. And my elbows are really no longer an issue for dryness. Oh, Jen made a comment here. Jen says, you could open a salon with all the nail stuff you have. Probably. I just don't have the artistic nature to be able to paint on. I have a hard time because I'm a righty. I can do the left hand nice, very nice. Working with my left hand, painting my nails on the right, not so nice, Jen. Hey, Jerry, what do you call it when your husband goes to the bathroom? I hope Jack is your husband. He is my husband. Oh, Jack, S-H-I. Yep, that's right. That's a true statement, Jen. So do this first. And then you open it up. There's nothing in there because, well, I really wasn't trying. And then there is where the debris is, the fine skin, what have you. Then you clean it out, throw it in the garbage, or I'll usually do it outside in the summer, toss it to the wind. And then pop on the second one, and then go to town. Oh, I just saw one of those ladybug things, those stink bugs. Yep, there we go. And look who's here. Hey, hi, Donna. Donna, you are here. Welcome. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you being here, Donna. I saw you have a new video today for pork belly. So exciting. I just made pork belly yesterday. I was going all day shopping, church, all the things, car repair place. So I didn't eat until I finally came home. And then I had half of a pound only of just plain air fried pork belly. paprika, garlic, and salt. Mine was very boring, but I will be watching yours this afternoon for sure. Everybody say hello to Donna. Hello, Donna. Hello, love. Pork belly bites. Yes. And I think you had a sauce, it looked like, when I was watching just a brief little bit before hitting the shower. It looked like it was the sauce you were making with butter and then you added cream. That's when I walked into the shower. So I didn't fully complete your video. Hi, Jen. Excellent. Yep. Yes, she's saying yes, that's true. Let's see. Any other chatters in there? Okay. Then, danger, danger. This is a. Who is this made by? Onyx Professional. This is a callus remover. It's a blade. Danger, danger. Just saying, you have to go very gingerly on a callus and remove it gingerly. Let the fur fly. Now, I have seen the cheese graters, I'm not exaggerating, that people use in their houses at some salons, and they will take women's feet and use these cheese graters, and the debris, the calluses, the dry skin is just flying all over the place. And I'm thinking, thank the Lord, my feet aren't like that. But that's why I use these little gizmos. I have been looking for these forever. That's because they were in the box in the closet. So you remove the blade with this. Take this out, pull it out, not cut yourself on YouTube. You're supposed to remove it. It's been here for God only knows how long, and because it's a blade, I'm not comfortable doing it. And then you slide on this attachment to buff out whatever little calluses that you have after the fact. Slides right in here. See, like that. But I'm not going to futz with it because of the blade. We don't want another Thomas incident. If you know, you know. This is one I think I have for the feet. The one I showed you earlier was for fingernails. This is a cuticle cutter for all intents and purposes. We've all seen them. But the fine tip is for ingrown toenails for me. And this is just an easier one for hand ease. There we go. Removes ingrown toenails. That's another reason why I will go to the salon, because after the hip surgery, bending over, doing it myself, not good. Do you think I would trust Jack to do that? No, I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Hand one, the hand, and the foot in comparison. Self-Care Sunday. Foot, blue. Hand, stainless. Yep. There it is. There are the two differences. Well, I'm going to keep these handy, not hidden anymore. What else is in the magic bag of tricks? We have spare blades for this little guy. Spear blades. Okay, so I can bring this out and use this on a more consistent, regular basis, if you will. Keep it handy. Now that it's summer, that's probably what happened, because I do remember using it last summer, every summer for that matter. And whoops, I probably just chucked it in the guest room closet and left it there until today, when I thought, I would look for some self-care Sunday stuff. Then I have one of these. I have several of these. I keep these for guests, ladies in particular, in my guest room closet. Looks like a headband. Well, in essence, it really is. Let me show you how I use it. Ta-da! And it's big enough for my big fat head. Yeah, here. Phew. Okay, here goes. Ta-da! I look like an old washwoman now. See, there we go. If I'm sun tanning, I do this, throw the hair back, do all the lotion, do all the things. Usually my hair is up, but it's short now to do it. But, pardon me a second. Seeing I do wild stuff on the lives. Uh-oh. Let me see if I missed anything. Jen said, ooh, that's dangerous. Did Tommy Boy hurt you? I don't know who Tommy Boy is. Shame on him. I need one of those, says Jen. Jen E. Jenny's birthday was last Thursday. We sang happy birthday to her. I'm not going to show you what I'm doing because it's part of the drama. It's something only Jerry would do on YouTube. How many people? I only have 5 people. Remember, everybody's watching the Well-Learned channel, Carnivore channel. Here we go. Now, I have a camera, a screen that I'm using, not a mirror. Ha! It's time to go all Mrs. Doubtfire on you guys and use a clay mask. Self-care Sunday. Those people, I just lost somebody, probably Spanky. I'm out of here. You probably thought she's putting stuff on her face. No, it's not whipped cream. Not that Mrs. Doubtfire. The only thing I have on today is, well, I did put moisturizer. I just do that every day. Oh, Thomas, you're referring to. Got it, Jen. Target prime rib. Did he hurt me? Oh, that was a wise move, Jerry. Let's see. I have screen touch. Thomas. No, Thomas didn't hurt me. Not at all. Target prime rib. Looks like kabuki. Ta-da. I can go a little bit more. I didn't read the directions. I know what this stuff does. It's a mask. There we go. So people that are tuning in and turning on right now, what time is it? It's 12:53. You know what that means? The carnivore people will be done, and then they'll be hopping on, and George and Lainey in England will be saying, what in the world is Jerry doing now? There we go. I don't want to get too much in the hairline, even though I just covered my entire eyebrows. Leave this mask on, usually 30 minutes. Ta-da! There we have it. Now I can let it do its magic. Let it dry. Then I can wash it. Self-Care Sunday. Mrs. Doubtfire, Self-Care Sunday. What are you doing on Self-Care Sunday? Wow, I've got only 3 people. They're all leaving. They're leaving in droves. Self-care Sunday. So what are you guys going to be doing for this week? Anybody want to share? What does your last day of the weekend look like today before you hit it like me? Ground running. Hit the ground running. Hey, Jerry, I dare you to keep it on until Barbara's live tonight. I think it would burn. I don't think it would be good. Or what it would do, it would crust off and it would get little cracks all over the place and it'll be all over the place. White all over my Milwaukee shirt. Sharon says, I had to go for 10. Came back to a mime. I've got 5 people on right now. Here we go. There's Kelly. Kelly, did you recognize me? Hi, Jerry. I looked at the clock, Kelly, and I said, I bet the people are going to be coming over from Carnivore Sunday School. Slow but sure. I saw that you have a video too, again, and I made a comment. I was watching it and then I was distracted, but I did leave a comment, something to the effect of meal prep, that it's a good dish to make for meal prep. You make it once. I don't mind eating on repeat ever. I love eating on repeat. Best thing ever. But that's the comment I left on yours for your bacon cheeseburger casserole. Yum. Yum and yum. Jen says, okay, never mind. Never mind. I will be live at 3 Central and 4 Central, looking forward for everybody to be there. And I will be there. I think I'm one of your moderators. I believe I am. I think I am. I will be there for you. For sure. Okay, Jen saying, never mind about what I said about the dare, that I should save this. I will definitely have it washed off by the time Kelly's live goes on. Right now, it's almost 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. I knew that the Self-Care Sunday video was really for poos and giggles, and I wasn't going to be going on for hours and hours on end. Just grabbed a couple of the stuff that I found in my closet. Oh, I gotta tell you guys about the rollers I bought. Magnetic rollers. I felt like I had a squirrel moment with the steering wheel. I bought some magnetic rollers. No magnets are involved with these magnetic rollers. Let me put the cover on this stuff. But it looks as though it's Velcro. And you roll your hair with these rollers. They're big. They're different sizes. They're big, graduating into small sizes, so I can wear them all over my head. I'm going to try that and see what I look like tomorrow. So stay tuned to that video tomorrow when I go live and see what these magnetic rollers do to my head. I'm going to put this mask away before this gets hard and I can't use it again. Oh, rats. Yes, you are, Jerry. It's almost 2 o'clock here. Okay, that's east. You're in Georgia. Yep, you're East Coast. Do you guys do this with your food products? And this is tissue. I get it. Kleenex. Generally, people call it that. Let's see the other comment here. Yes, Jen said. With my food, like I do with these products, I take tissue and I go around the rim and I always wipe. I do that with the food, with sour cream containers, with the ketchup, with the mustard, yogurt, what have you. I always wipe the rim, wipe the cover piece. This is already clean, just to preserve the lid. I don't necessarily save it in the box and put it back in the box, but This is called Clay Date, a Haya activated pink clay mask. Does it look pink? It looks white to me. I've used masks before. They're all the same. Here's a lovely model that's wearing this right now. She didn't do it like I did on my nose, though. You feel the burn. You feel it sucking stuff out of your pores. Gross, but it is what it is. So that's what this little head doohickey thing is for. Pulls the hair back, gets it out of your face, put your mask on, your makeup, your moisturizer. It's a thing. It's called a Tinkle, Tinkle. What it is a straight edge razor, safety in mind, and it's a blade. Looks a little bit like a nail file. And then you use this Tinkle and it removes all the peach fuzz off of women's faces. Kelly, it's a thing. All the women that you're dating, now I'm telling you all these secrets, what to look out for. Some women will wax their hair. I have an epilator, which is not a shaver. It's little tiny. It looks like a razor, what men use for electric razor, but it's little tiny tweezers. And I'll use it on the few little straggler hairs that I get. And I buzz it all off. And then to clean it, I'll blow it out. And you see all the little baby hairs. Well, right now, my epilator, the electrical adapter for it, because it's an electrical device, it is not a battery operated. That cord is non-functional. It's frayed. I could get zapped if I used it, but I have to get a new one. I get a new cord as opposed to a brand new unit, because the unit still is perfectly fine. All I need is the right adapter cord to make it function properly without getting zapped. And you take this little blade and it takes all the little peach fuzzy hairs off and makes you just smooth and beautiful. Yeah, that's what you have to look forward to, Kelly. Where did you get the hairband? I got this years ago from QVC. I used to shop a lot on QVC. Right now, I shop still at QVC. I'll get the burgers for me and the dogs. Well, Jack too, of course. I get Jack his cinnamon rolls. Don't judge me. He likes them. And I don't bake anymore because we all know I'm a yucky baker, bad cooker. Ever since I've gone carnivore, it's as though I completely forgot how to cater, how to feed my husband. True story. True story. Ask him. Hey, Jerry. Look, Jerry's a mime. You must have stepped away when I was doing this. Yep, that's me. Self-Care Sunday. So that's really it, boys and girls and friends from across the world. Spanky's up in Canada. Thank you so much for coming on today. It was a short and sweet video, not meant to teach anything, just to do something different, because it can't always be about meat. And I can't always be a talking head. Meat. Oh, fun stuff. Mime stuff. Let's do something a little different. Jen says, hi, Spanks. How's the moving going? It's almost moving day. Now, when Spanky moves to the golf course house that he's had built, I was away for a bit. Yep. He is going to take another hiatus away from us because, of course, moving has to get unpacked, doing all the things. And the weather's going to change. So I'm sure you're going to want to get a golf game in, or 2 or 9 or 18 holes, whatever you guys call it. But I'm sure you're going to want to do that. So we will miss you for that week or so. while you're going to be away, Spanky. So nevertheless, thank you everybody for coming on. Oh, look at, we have John here. John is here. There you go, Jerry. You're making my day again. It is what it is. I didn't want to start this way. Actually, when I found this box, I thought, do I do a timed video? No, I have a tendency to go on and on and on. I want to do this for the end so it stays on for 30 minutes and I can wash it off. So this is the end. This is going to be something. I think I'm going to have to take a still after this video and post it as a thumbnail. I think so. Maybe I'll ask AI to do it. I'm glad I made your day today, Chad. Jen, it's going. 2 more sleeps. Yay. 2 more sleeps before the big move. One more thing. I just noticed the butter in your Christmas tree. You know where this came from, Jenny? This came from Barbara. Barbara, the first gift for the tree is this tree that I got from the kitchen witch, Tanya. She bought me the tree for my YouTube tree. Then I said, I left it out to the people. I said, well, I'm just going to keep this in the middle of the forest, in the middle of my basement up, and my YouTube people, subscribers, friends, members, whatever, will send me things to fill for the tree. And then I thought, well, I remember how expensive it was for me to ship things. So I thought, well, if somebody, like, for example, lives in a different country and they wanted to make me a painting of sorts or a little something, I could hit it with the printer, print it out, put it on the tree. And then every time I look at them, I will think of, hey, that's the picture of so-and-so that so-and-so sent me. This is what I got from Barbara. The butter. It's a glass. It's a real ornament. It's glass. If you can hear it. It's glass that's covered in a plastic film. And originally I was going to have it in the rearview mirror of the Denali, kind of as a trick as I'm going down the road. But then I thought, it's glass. I don't want to break it. I like it. So it found itself a home here on my YouTube tree. Long story. Good luck, Spanx, says Jenny. Cheers all. Be well and be safe. Thanks, Jen. John says, I'm going to make a music video out of it. Nice. Nice. Very nice. I'm going to look forward to it. Ta-da. I'm going to put the thumbnail on later after I take the picture. I thought the butter was real. Nope, it looks real, but it's not. I've already started a Jerry file. LOL. There's always one in every crowd, isn't there? Always one. And I'm the one with my Milwaukee shirt on. This shirt is humongous, you guys. It is a 2XL. It's huge. Huge. So, John's the last commenter. I'm going to bid you all adieu for the day. I'll be seeing you in the streams. Kelly's live. Doug and Juliet are live. I think Butter Bob's live. Amy's live. Cindy's live. There's so many lives today. I just can't keep up. And I want to be able to get my nails done. Finish off this Self-Care Sunday. So thank you so much for hopping on with my Self-Care Sunday little fun video. I appreciate you all being here. Hugs, Jerry. Thank you, Spanx. Hugs back to you too. Toodles, everybody. Love ya. See you later, alligator. Toodles. Now let me find the end stream button and be done with this so I can take my picture.